Martijn Blanken, thank you so much for joining us. Define disruption. What does it mean to you?
Disruption means that you basically challenge the existing models, business models that are out there in the market. Sometimes it means that you cannibalize your own revenue streams. But if you don't do that, then somebody else will do it for you. So it's constantly challenging the status quo.
Okay, from a leadership point of view, what are the challenges that disruption throws up?
The biggest challenge is that most leaders, including myself, are used to a particular way of doing business. And disruption in itself means that you have to do it differently. So basically you have to let go of the current situation and try something completely new. That's not always easy to do.
Can you give us specific examples, just one or two examples of the kind of challenges that you might have faced as a leader?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest challenge for us in my case as a leader in the telecommunications industry is that some of the existing revenue streams are going to be challenged by new technologies, and are we the one who are going to eat our own revenues, or do we let somebody else do it? And what is the right timing there? That's a big challenge, and I think there are plenty of examples of parties out there who've waited too long, and also examples of people who move too fast.
Do you think technology drives digital, or is it otherwise?
I don't think it really matters that much. I think both consist next to each other. I think what ultimately drives is the user experience. Why are the most successful internet companies that we know of today so successful? Is because they focus on the user experience. Why is Netflix so successful? Not because they have great content. They are relentless about the user experience, and then technology helps them to get to a superior user experience.
Is it important to have a plan, for your digital strategy?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That doesn't happen by osmosis. Although you can't predict exactly how you will do it, directionally you have to have a good understanding of what it is that you would like to deliver to your end customers, what experience you want to deliver to your end customer. And once you got that sort of sorted out, then technology and the digital platforms will sort of align accordingly.
How relevant do you think a plan would be? Because plans would keep changing. The digital world is changing too fast. So how do you ensure that your plan keeps pace with the digital world?
Yeah, fair enough. Look, a plan around a particular approach is also a plan. If you don't have at least a basic understanding what your burning aspiration is, rather than your burning platform where you want to move towards rather when you move away, it's going to be difficult. And the methodology that you apply, whether it's an agile or design thinking methodology, that in itself is also a plan to stick to these methodologies, and you know that if you execute that diligently, something good will come out of it.
Okay, so far, technology has been known to give solutions for known problems. How can it be used to find solutions for unknown problems?
I'm not sure if I fully agree with you. I think to some extent you're absolutely right, but I think few of us were, let's say, 10 years ago, before the iPhone was there, had a need for a device that could do internet, music, and telephony. Yet somebody came up with that device. In this case, it was Apple, and suddenly we can't live without. So I think it is a bit of both.
Finally, what is the one disruption that you think will change things in 2016?
I'd say is the ongoing digitization of the customer experience. I think that will continue to be the case. Move away from the traditional manual, labor-intensive interaction, and the self-service through a digital platform is going to be and going to remain very important.
One sector or industry where you see this really sort of being pushed in 2016?
I think so. Travel and entertainment are sort of already there. I think the manufacturing and logistical sector is going to be we'll see some interesting developments, and the mining industry as well. We'll see some very interesting developments there.
All right, Martijn. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.